Hello, I'm Aaron Mays from Maranatha Baptist Academy in Watertown, Wisconsin. Today I'll be presenting my speech on the topic, should the United States build a wall with Mexico? Houston, we have a problem. No, it's not Apollo 13 stuck in space. Instead, it's illegal immigrants flooding across our borders into the United States from the southern and Central American regions. And this is not just a problem confined to Houston, as it has spread throughout the entire country. So these illegal immigrants are taking our jobs and really filling up a lot of heavily populated areas. It's not good to have illegal people in your country because they could do stuff and you'd never even know they were there. Our bad regulation of our borders has led to several problems. This is a serious campaign issue, especially considering bold statements made regarding what we should do, as Donald Trump has popularized the "let's build a wall" method of dealing with illegal immigration. There are three solutions presented by the 5 candidates. The first is give a path to naturalization. Bernie Sanders is a big proponent of this, saying that we should not only let them in, but we should say those we were already planning to kick out, let's just let them stay. Instead of deporting them, let them stay. Why? Hillary Clinton not only says we should let them stay, we should help them stay by giving them incentives, giving them government aid, giving them tuition, stuff like that. That's not a good thing to be doing. And it's also very expensive on those who do pay their taxes as registered citizens. The second solution, presented by Ted Cruz, is to de-incentivize illegal immigration. In other words, just give fewer benefits. This makes a lot of sense, because if they don't have a reason to stay, why would they come in the first place? However, this really won't solve the entire problem, because even without government aid to these people, America is still a really great place to live in. And it has several modern conveniences that you just can't find in some of those less industrialized regions, especially Central America. And of course, Donald Trump has a litany of things he wants to do regarding illegal immigration. He says, first, deport every single illegal immigrant. Does that sound practical? It's not like they're going to turn themselves in. Oh, yep, I'm an illegal immigrant. Sorry, guys. Shouldn't have come in the first place. No, there's no way that they're just going to turn themselves in. So this is not a practical solution. Although I agree that we should deport illegal immigrants. But this isn't going to work. Freeze green cards. More enforcement on the border. Up to 3 times as much. That sounds expensive. Seize the money that illegal immigrants are sending back to their homes and families in the southern regions of America. I'm not so sure that that's legal, because that sounds a lot like you would have to search their mail, which is a violation of privacy. End the birthright citizenship, where a pregnant woman from the south, from Canada, but this is not really pregnant from Canada, comes up to an American hospital, has the baby, has good health care from the American hospitals, which are some of the best in the world, and then that child is an American citizen, but the parents aren't citizens. So it really does not make sense to allow the children to stay without letting the parents stay. So that creates a lot of problems. So if we ended the birthright citizenship, it would de-incentivize people just dropping off their babies in America or using them as an excuse to stay in America. Also, eliminate sanctuary cities. There are some cities, especially in southern regions where you get a lot of migrant workers, they let you stay. They won't let you get deported out of that city, which to get rid of these, it seems like that is a violation of federal and state government. You gotta let the state government do their thing sometimes. Also, Donald Trump proposes that we should give preference to American potential employees, not letting the illegal immigrants get the jobs because we gave them to the Americans first. However, the government should not be interfering this much in the market, and this is a bunch of hypocrisy, as Donald Trump is famous for using illegal immigrants in the building of his Trump Tower. So he's definitely talking out of both sides of his mouth on this issue. And of course, his last, most bold, most celebrated theory, build a wall. That'll keep them all out, right? Hasn't he seen what has gone on in Europe where they just go by boat or go around? Building a wall is not going to work. I mean, it might help some. It'll probably catch some, but it will not stop the problem by itself. These solutions are expensive, not really very effective, and somewhat unrealistic. So, I propose that no, the United States should not build a wall with Mexico. Instead, we should make life impossible for those who do not have documentation. Don't let people without proper documentation get jobs, get houses, buy large purchases. Doing this would prevent them from making a life in America. And if they know they can't make a life in America, why would they come in the first place? So the path to naturalization isn't going to work. Just decentralizing illegal immigration will work some. Building a wall might work some, but they won't solve the problem like making their life impossible illegal when they are illegal.